Hi, will robot take over the battlefield? This is the most thought-provoking question right now we can all have in terms of development of artificial intelligence and robotics. So the question is, the future, what will be the future of warfare in terms of military robotics? And today we will explore this question in depth. Okay, this is not just a question from artificial intelligence or tech perspective, but it's about future of human beings. But before we jump into the discussion, let's see the evolution of military robotics. In early beginning, World War II, remotely controlled explosive devices were used. They were both, you can use a trigger so that when someone is going to escalate that trigger, it's going to explode, or it would be, like controlled from a distance as well. In the Cold War era, yeah, it was reconnaissance missions. Many reconnaissance missions were taken place with the help of a surveillance drone. 21st century, we are able to see AI-driven drones, robotics vehicles, autonomous weapons, and they are literally changing the warfare. So let's see from history perspective. When we started our journey, okay, as human beings thousands of years back, and these were our weapons. Okay, these were the tools made with sticks and some kind of metal or some time of by using stones. Okay, that was the beginning. Later, with the development of steel and iron, we went to sword. After that, there was uh, you know um, these tanks, and then we came into this weapon which you can carry with yourself, like pistol guns. Okay, so it took a huge time from for us to reach from here to here. If you see from history perspective, from evolution perspective, and then in couple of centuries we came here, and then in another couple of centuries we came here. But from here to here, it took limited amount of time. And then we entered into Air Force, where we have advanced tactical weapons, fighter jets. Okay, and then now we are seeing the evolution of fifth generation warfare fighter jets. And there is one F-35 in United States of America, that is fifth generation warfare uh, fighter jet. The basic the basic achievement or the advanced achievement of fifth generation warfare fighter jet is their ability to stay in the dark or avoid the radar. That's the best part about them. And from 2020 onward, we can say that we are watching a new kind of warfare, which is cyber warfare. Okay, or you can say proxy warfare. But today's topic is, are we connecting robotics in the military warfare? So we will see. First, we'll let jump into some development that's are happening around the world, and in the second half, we will see. Uh, are we going through toward military robotics? That's an important question, and let's see this. So let's have a basic introduction. The beginning of robotics warfare. The future of warfare is rapidly evolving with autonomous drones, AI-powered tanks, and robotic soldiers. And that's, yes, it's happening. These are not just movie-based concept where some authors have written about a scenario where we are going to use machines for warfare. This is happening, and this is happening, in our world. Will robot completely take over or just support human soldiers? We will look into that. So let's explore the latest development and advancement. How will robotic warfare shape our future? The first example I would like to show, which we are using currently in terms of military perspective, and we are using it around the world, not only in Western countries, European countries, but Asia, Africa, everywhere in the world. And this is unmanned aerial vehicle. And basically, we call them UAV. So how it works? Maybe you have seen UAVs in many Hollywood movies. Okay, where they show you the key part is, you can control these vehicles from a far distance. Like you are sitting somewhere in your headquarter. Let's say this is your headquarter. The most famous is, let's say, just taking as an example, let's say you are watching it from Pentagon. Okay, so this UAV is maneuvering over enemy battlefield or enemy territory, and it's going to give the exact real-time data or the scenario from the ground level. Okay, so this is the one example, and let's move to the next example. Four-wheeler robot. There is a movie, maybe you have watched this movie. This movie is Heart Locker. Okay, this movie about the some of the operation about US forces. In this movie, they have been using four-wheeler robot. Okay, it's the beginning of the movie, and I highly recommend, please watch that movie. If you have not seen that movie, you will see the sacrifices of our soldiers, how much our soldiers sacrifice around the world to keep us safe. Okay, and including the UN bodies, right? Okay, so these we have been using in the military services for quite a long time. And the future is robotic pets, okay, and robotic soldiers. So today our core focus will be on these two. So latest development, autonomous combat drones. This is, let's take the first example. These are the couple of examples. It's XQ-58A Valkyrie. This is an AI-powered drone that flies alongside human pilot as a loyal wingman. So this is, let's say this is your fighter jet is traveling. This is going to travel side by side to keep the soldiers safe. Okay, and if there is any surprise attack, then it will keep the casualties low. Okay, capabilities perform precision strikes and reconnaissance mission autonomously. Okay, impact reduce risk to human pilots and enhance combat efficiency. And I would like to show you from finance perspective as well. Look, let's see it from the finance perspective for a second. These are the, let's say this is the fourth generation fighter jet. This is the fifth generation fighter jet. Their price is huge, huge, huge. In fact, according to some estimates, the price of F-35, which is fifth generation fighter jet of United States of America, runs into billion of dollar. Okay, in comparison, this is in comparison. Let's see this. This is unmanned aerial vehicles. And in comparison of a fifth generation warfare, this is very cost effective. It's going to save human life of Air Force fighter pilot, and it's going to it's going to reduce the cost of the operation. Many time forces around the world use these kinds of drones in natural disaster situations as well, rescue operations as well. Okay, so it's not only going to reduce risk to human pilots, but it's also going to improve the efficiency and going to reduce the expenditure of that operation. It's basically used in military drills so far for complex aerial maneuvers. Okay, this is the example. This is the photo of XQ-58A. Okay, these are some details. Total length 8.8 meter, which is fair enough to conduct these kinds of operation. Total speed 1050 kilometer per hour, which is remarkable, because if you are loyal wingman, you are going to fly alongside the fighter jets. You need this much of speed. Range is pretty impressive, 3900 kilometer. First flight was in 2019. Status, as of now, it's in development phase. Manufacturer, Kratos Defense and Security Solutions, and the source is Wikipedia. So this is one example where we are using the robotic technology. There is difference between robot. This is the example of robotic technology, but when we show you the robots like us, these are known as humanoid. Okay, so this is the first example. It's not that ChatGPT came in 2022 and we started roboting after that. No, we have been preparing for robotics even before the arrival of ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT is GAI. AI was always here, okay, even before ChatGPT, and robotic development was also there. There have been many more operations which are happening around the world. In all our talks, we talk from the perspective of world, we talk from the perspective of artificial intelligence, okay? So we try to take the data from as many sources as possible. So next is AI-powered ground vehicle and tanks. This is another example from Russian URAN-9. This is unmanned combat vehicle with anti-tank missiles and grenade launchers. So yeah, it has fair capabilities to enter in the battlefield. Capabilities navigate through rough terrain, identifies target using artificial intelligence, and engage enemies autonomously. Okay, impact provides cover fire, troop support, and enhanced mobility. So what is the number one impact according to me? Is it has the capabilities of giving the cover to the soldiers who are in the battlefield. Okay, like the earlier one was giving the cover to the fighter jets, right? Here it's giving the cover to the soldiers. So far, if we go with this discussion till this moment, we are developing the robotics as a perspective to save casualties or to reduce the number of casualties as of now. Okay, for finance perspective and technology perspective, we will look later. But as of now, we can see the focus is on providing the protective layer to the soldiers. So it was first deployed in Syria for urban combat missions. And this is the example. This is Uran-9. Okay. And here is capability, fuel capacity, 600 liter, operational range, 1200 kilometer. Okay, fair enough. Speed is 35 mile per hour, which is quite remarkable because if you see the speed in the last, that was aerial vehicle. Okay. Um, Aerial vehicle and specifically designed to go alongside fighter jets. So in that case, speed was very high. But here, the 35 mile per hour is a fair speed because you have to work on different in different territories, specifically hilly areas where you don't have smooth roads. So if you see the structure has been specifically designed for hilly areas or the areas where you have lots of debris and there is no smooth road, so it has been developed from that perspective. Okay, and maximum speed is 70 to 133 kilometer per hour, which is fair enough. Let me tell you, which is fair enough from the perspective of developing these technologies. These manufacturing these technologies is really hard. Okay, it's really hard. Okay, because if to use an option, you have to analyze many combination, permutations and combinations. So guidance system, military AI system guidance. Yes, here is the use of artificial intelligence. So let's see robotics, soldiers and autonomous infantry. Now we will see it from the perspective of humanoid. Okay. So example, Boston Dynamics Sport and Atlas robot capable of carrying equipment and performing surveillance. This is the real example where we are going to see the humanoid in terms of war scenario. Capabilities perform reconnaissance, supply transport, and support troops in hazardous environment. So far, we have seen three examples from evolution perspective, history perspective, or technology perspective, and all three have the same common aim to keep the soldiers safe. Okay, if you see, any other opinion here, if you have any different thought here for till this discussion, share in the comment section. I would love to hear your response. Impact: reduce human casualties and increase operational efficiencies. Literally again, and the focus is on reducing human casualties, okay, and improving operational efficiency. So those who have not visited hilly areas, let me tell you, these terrain region are very tough. They are not smooth. Sometimes you are going alongside the hill, sometimes you are going along against the hill, and then environment is environment in hilly areas, weather in hilly areas change very quickly, very quickly. Okay, it's like it's sunshine and then raining within just fractions of an hour. Okay, and so the prediction is it will it will start working alongside human troops by 2030. But here we are using a different terms, which is uh, integrated combat units. Integrated combat units means you have human soldiers. Here are your human soldiers. Okay, and then your humanoids are working alongside. So let's say it's totally depend on the military strategy, and it will differ from country to country, region to region, and intensity as on the basis of intensity of warfare. Whether you have two humanoid per unit, or you have one per unit, it will totally depend on the military strategy of that particular country. And so we can't make any comment on this, and there is no such technology to find out. Okay, so let's say you are using in a combination. What I'm telling you is what is integrated combat unit. You have human soldiers, okay, and then a robot is working alongside. So that will become HR, human and robots working alongside. So this is the image of Boston Dynamics, that the humanoid robots they are building. Okay, now you will see the shape of human being. In the earlier, you were seeing the development of artificial intelligence, the use of robotics, but it was not in the shape of humanoid. Okay, here we are using the robotics again, but in this case we have fair development of humanoid robots. So let's look at its quality built by Boston Dynamics. Dynamics is basically, you can say, a research group. Okay, that's how I see Boston Dynamics. Okay, and the creation was 12 years back, approximate. Type humanoid robot. The first time we are seeing the humanoid robot. Purpose: search and rescue operation. So if you knew these kinds of stories specifically come from uh, you know uh, the National Geographic, or maybe you have seen these on Discovery Channel or on National Geography. As a tourist, we visit some places, and due to lack of proper information, sometimes we lost the track. It happens in sub-Saharan region. The people from all over the world to come to see the beauty of the nature. They come to see the wildlife, and then they lose the track. So the forces conduct operation there to have a rescue of all the soldiers, all the tourists, and mostly this has been done by the soldiers. Or you can see these kinds of operation happen all over the world. Sometimes we go as a tourist. Okay, here is one fair reminder for all of you. Whenever you visit any kind of tourist destination, whether it's a hilly area or forest, or some time of wildlife adventure, I highly recommend, please follow all the rules and regulations. These rules and regulations have been designed to keep us safe. Okay, whenever I travel anywhere, I follow these guidelines. So this is the entry of the human robot, or you can say humanoid, and they will work alongside the human beings in integrated combat units. And you can remember it with the terms HR. HRs are when you work in the corporate sector, then you can understand the importance of HR. Okay, source again Wikipedia. Now let's focus on implication, impact on soldiers and military strategy. However, there is no way to define the military strategy like you will have one humanoid per unit, or you have one humanoid plus one robot per unit. That will totally depend on the military strategy and it will differ from country to country. But the aim is reduce human casualties. Robot take on dangerous missions, reducing loss of life. And second thing, it's efficient from one perspective, that in terms of rescue operation, we can do the rescue operation very fast, whether it's fire, or it's a flood, or it's tsunami, or it's any kind of natural disaster. Even in the situations of earthquake, enhanced combat efficiency, robots don't need rest, enabling continuous operations. That's really good. New military tactics, AI can analyze enemy strategies and adapt in real time. Yes, that's possible. War strategies will shift to AI coordinated combat scenarios. Okay, so far, if I see the military strategies, there is some percent involvement of robotics, okay, or artificial intelligence, you can say that. But so far, the most of the military strategies are based on are designed as conducted by human soldiers. Okay. However, in future, we will see the integration of robotics. At early stage, will be the part of research or experiments, and then gradually it will become the part of combat missions. So this is my opinion about the impact on soldiers and military strategy. But then I started thinking about it, like, what will be the response of artificial intelligence? This is my response. Let's see what is the response of artificial intelligence for the same case, impact on soldiers and military strategy. So I asked this question: what will be the impact of AI on wars? And here is the response. One, AI speed up military decision making, enabling rapid response, but risking escalation. Yes, it's not only my belief system, but it's the belief system of artificial intelligence that yes, it can help in quick response decision making, but chances of getting the war escalation is very high. Second, autonomous weapon like drones reduce human risk, yet raise ethical concerns over accountability. Yes, UAV we have seen earlier. They help us introducing the risk, human risk, but ethical concerns are there. This is like a well-balanced reply. AI shifts power to tech-advanced nations, potentially sparking an arm race. Yes, it will definitely happen. We have seen a couple of examples, like we have seen the example of mm, uh, Volkairi, and then we have seen the examples of URAN, then we have seen the examples of from the Boston Dynamics. But there are many, many, many such research are happening around the world. So definitely now we are in the race of, arms race based on artificial intelligence. Next, cyber warfare. Cyber warfare grows more potent with artificial intelligence. We have already discussed about cyber warfare, and one day I will have a lecture on cyber warfare. Cyber warfare grows more potent with AI, targeting infrastructures and spreading disinformation. Yes, this is happening around the world, and with artificial intelligence, it will grow even. Next, and the last, wars may become less human-centric, lower casualties barriers, but increase unpredictability. So both AI and I are on the same page that yes, AI has the capabilities, or robotics has the capabilities to reduce the human casualties, but it can escalate wars. Okay, and basically you can't predict the direction of the war. So the response is coming from AI response comes from Grok and Model 3. Grok Model 3 is the advanced model right now in terms of artificial intelligence. What are ethical and moral challenges? accountability issues. Who is responsible if a robot makes a fatal mistake? Like there is a clash between two countries, and robot from a country make any mistake, then obviously the country A is responsible for it. But I'm taking the example from within the country. Let's say there is a rescue operation, and it's a fire situation, rescue operation, and the robot make mistake here, and who will be responsible for this robotic mistake? The company which has manufactured it, the software developer, or the unit which own it? Okay, so this is a pretty interesting question. Risk of AI misuse, potential for AI hacks and cyber attacks. Yes, if there is in any device, if there is GPS system, wireless connectivity system, or there is a port, these systems can be hacked easily. Okay. Moral concerns: should robots make life and death decision on the battlefield? This is really a typical question. Should robot make a life or death decision? This is really a typical question. If you have concrete answers, share with me in the comment section. Let's the community read your response. Ethical debate: human oversight is crucial in autonomous warfare. Yes. So this is my opinion, but let's look at the opinion of what is the response of AI. This is pretty interesting AI response. Okay. As militaries become even ever more reliant on AI-driven drones and robotic systems, we inch closer to a battlefield in which human intuition and compassion may be sidelined by algorithmic logic. Yes. So far, whether you see the example of World War I, World War II, and the Cold War era, or the military operation that has been conducted in the 21st century, there was complete involvement of human intuition, human compassion. Okay, but now we are putting everything on the in the hand of artificial intelligence, and artificial intelligence so far has no compassion. Okay, so it is going to look from the perspective of efficiency, fast result, speed. Okay, that's really a critical challenge. The specter of machines making life or death decision without human empathy forces us to question our moral agency. Okay, how much responsibility will be ceded to lines of code, and what happens if these codes are flawed or biased? This is pretty amazing AI response. But here you see me and both AI both are at the same platform. Can you guess which AI platform has given this response? If you can guess, share it with me in the comment section. Let me tell you which AI tool has given this accurate response. It's ChatGPT Model Open. In terms of when you have to capture real-time data, I recommend use Grok. And when you are looking from the perspective of this thought-provoking answer, use ChatGPT Model O1. This is really interesting. So what will be the impact on common people? Uh, like we can expect some safe home fronts, advanced military robots minimize collateral damage. Okay, in terms of rescue operation, we will have fast response. Privacy concerns: AI-driven surveillance may lead to reduced privacy. Okay, yes, chances are there will be more attack on our privacy issues. Economic impact: potential job losses in traditional military roles. Yes, it will happen. There will be, if you are integrating robotics, then you are going to have less vacancies in terms of traditional jobs. Real world scenario: AI drones are used for border surveillance and urban monitoring. Yes, this is happening around the world. Will robot replace human soldiers? Sporting roles: robot will assist human soldiers in dangerous tasks. Okay, it will happen. Yes, robot my response is robot will provide the supporting role. Next, AI augmented soldiers. Human will collaborate with AI for real-time data and decision support. Yes, we will work alongside. Third, my third understanding is, or my third opinion is, a full autonomy concerns, ethical challenges in fully autonomous warfare. If you are making a war fully autonomous, then there will be ethical challenges, and the concern of not considering human values or the Geneva guidelines. That will be real challenge. Predict future of warfare will be human AI collaboration, not full replacement. So on the basis of my research, my studies, what I have studied so far in last 2 3 years, what I understand about artificial intelligence, because I have about tech background, research background, and I'm working in ReThynk AI as director. So what is my opinion is future of warfare will be human AI collaboration, not full replacement of humans soldiers. So what is AI response? In the near terms perspective, next decade or two, robot will likely augment rather than replace humans, taking over dangerous or rote tasks while soldiers focus on strategy and oversight. Beyond that, if AI achieves human-like cognition and robotics overcome physical limitations like battery life, terrain area adaptability, flexibility, then replacement becomes more feasible, though political and cultural resistance could delay it, and that will happen definitely. Okay, the response comes from group model 3. So far we both are on the same page. Our discussion is going alongside. So what are my final thoughts about it? Robots are revolutionizing warfare with efficiency, safety, and strategic advantage. Military robots reduce casualties and enhance operational efficiency. Yes, true. These are my third thought is, but they raise ethical, moral, and social challenges that need careful consideration. And you should have your own opinion as well, whether we should use robotics in warfare or not, or whether artificial intelligence should become the part of warfare or not. So, what is your view on robotic warfare? Will it make war more human or more dangerous? Okay, share your thoughts. Whatever your opinion is, share with me in the comment section. If you have any question, I would like to give you a reply. Okay, so join the conversation about the future of military robotics. Whatever your thought is, be with me in the comment section. And thank you so much for joining. I'm Jaideep Parashar, founder director of ReThynk AI. And this lecture has been brought by ReThynk AI and the designed by Vista Libreta, prepared and presented by me, Jaideep Parashar, founder director ReThynk AI. If you have any thought, you can share it with me in the comment section. Thank you so much for your love and support to ReThynk AI community, and also thank you for subscribing to ReThynk AI. See you soon. Till then, have greater success.